Hello guys, it's Emily. I've got another book haul for you today, and this is a continuation, the third video to do with the Facebook Marketplace huge haul that I got recently. I've got a lot more bird books for you today, animal books, along with a couple of different magazines and a couple of really weird books that might actually gross some people out, so be prepared for that, guys. They are pretty interesting though, I have to admit. So sit back, relax and enjoy. So starting off, we've got this Australian Bushbirds book. Text and illustrations by Slater. And it's got full paged illustrations of birds. So I definitely want to be keeping this one. I think it just goes on about different types of birds. I love this one. How cool. It's got like spots on it, Dalmatian. I've never seen a wren like that. Yeah, so that one's cool, nice and thin, which is good. Birds, Strange and Exotic, David Rook. Oh, this is a lovely front page, isn't it? This is dated 1965, printed in Poland. I'm sure there's going to be some beautiful bird images in here. Lovely. Love the coloured ones. So many different varieties as well. Oh, that's a beautiful page. This one here, the tail feathers, beautiful. Yep, this one is definitely going in my keep collection. Here's a mammoth-sized book, Encyclopedia of Animals, Mammals, Birds, Reptiles and Amphibians. And this is absolutely huge. It's a really nice book actually. It's got illustrations as well as photographs in it. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, I do love this book, but it's so thick. It's going to take up so much space on the bookshelf. And I don't really fancy storing books in boxes because I love this page. I'm never going to dig through the boxes to find what books I'm after. That's why I kind of need to see them to use them. So this one might go on my own personal bookshelf, I'm not sure, but it is a beautiful book. I have to think about that one. There's too many beautiful pictures in there for me to harvest as well, so I think I either keep the whole thing or get rid of it all. That's massive though, it's so thick and heavy. Next up, this birds book. This is really tall, it's pretty thin though. Easy storage, nice glossy pages. Pretty big images. It's got some gorgeous pictures of birds. Really gorgeous. I'm not sure if I should keep that one or not. It's got some nice smaller pictures. I'd rather the smaller Oh, I love that bird. Look at that. Too big for a journal though, that's the problem. And that cock is nice. Maybe this one can be for harvesting. He's really cute too. He matches the berries that he's eating. Kingfishers. They're beautiful birds. Yeah, so that one, I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do with that yet. Kookaburras and Kingfishers. This was gifted in 1974. Oh, that page is stuck onto the back. Oh, some lovely illustrations here. I think I might have to keep this one because I love kingfishers. It's got some beautiful illustrations in it as well. The kookaburra. Oh yeah, I love this page. I might just harvest this actually and take the pages that I like. And a fish book, The Fresh and Saltwater Fishes of the World. That's a nice picture. I don't have a lot of fish. Oh, I love him. He's cool. I don't have a lot of fish books. So this is a really thick one. Oh, look at that. But they're all illustrations, I think. Yeah, this would be amazing for a fish or sea life album. How gorgeous are these pictures? It's really great illustrations. I think I have to keep this one. I mean, it's not often that I would do kind of a fish journal, but can't give up these images, can you? They're just so nice. Okay, so here are the little weird books that I got. The first one is Taxidermy. It's a little handbook with many illustrations on how to conduct taxidermy. And I'm not sure how common this practice is anymore. I'm sure people do it, but I could never imagine it being as common as it probably was back then. So this has been reprinted in 1908 as the latest edition from what I can see. And it's just a really unusual little book. I mean, I haven't really gone into it in detail because it does gross me out a little bit. I mean, I love animals, but yeah, I'm not really too keen on cutting them up and what their insides look like or anything and preserving them. But yeah, there's diagrams of the different tools and the different processes and cuts and all of that. Yeah, so based on the fact of how weird this is, I'll be keeping it. I might even use it in some journals if they have that kind of a gory theme to it. I don't know, but it's a really old book and it's really interesting and unusual, so I want to keep that one. And along with that, there was also this folder. Kind of wishing there was more information on taxidermy in here. That would have been really cool. But it looks like the previous owner did a course on how to do taxidermy, and it was a mail order course by the looks of it. And that is the letter that came with it. And signed by the owner of the course. And some really old envelopes, membership card. So that's really interesting. And here's a little magazine on it. Oh wow, it's talking about posing the animals in different scenes. That's interesting. It's not for everybody, but it's a really interesting subject, I think. This one looks really old. Oh, the different types of materials and that you can purchase. Okay. Yeah, once again, really weird. Not something that really interests me that much, but I'll keep it just because of the fact that it's weird. Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting find. Would not have expected to find that. Another really old book on the wallaby. This one's completely damaged on the spine there. Oh yeah, one thing about old books I've noticed is people cut out like articles on the book or something and then paste it onto the inside pages. Does anyone know why they did that? Is it so that there was a blurb on what the book's about? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure of the reasoning behind that. But this is a really old one. It's an ex-library book from Mildura. This one smells really old too. As you can see the binding here, the binding's pretty loose on this. Doesn't have a date from what I can see. But yeah, the pages are really old. You can tell by the colour of it, and they're very kind of thin. It's got a very musty smell to it. I originally wanted to keep this, but now I'm thinking maybe I will just pass that along, because there are quite a few books I've got with similar type pages, and it's not a very interesting subject either. Okay, along with the books, there was stacks of magazines, like a full box full of these types of magazines. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them. I originally thought I wanted to keep all of the magazines, but now I'm thinking I might just prefer the storage space instead. So yeah, that's still kind of to be decided. This is National Parks and State Forests of Victoria. Now, the thing that's special about this book is the illustrations. Other than that, it's not really that interesting, I don't think. Oh, that's a beautiful page, isn't it? I might put this one on for harvesting, because it does have illustrations, but they're not that eye-catching. They're just black and whites. So, yeah, nothing too special about that. There were heaps of these Wingspan books. March of 2008, this one is. And it's for birds and bird watchers. So once again, you've got your plethora of bird photographs in these magazines. I mean, I've already got a ton of books with bird photographs. So is it worth keeping? I just cannot decide. Never in a million years would I be able to get through and read half of this. Bird Observer, that was 2000. Not really interested in that one. Its pages are really thin, doesn't look very special. These are the ones I liked, the Wildlife and Animals editions. This is a 1975 copy. It's not just birds, it's all different types of animals. Might be really interesting to have a read of. This is Animals 1963. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful picture at the back. Oh, look at that one. How cute. Row of koalas. Oh, cute guinea pig. Fancy seeing that in an animals book. You wouldn't expect it, would you? It's a lovely shade of blue. Yeah, so that one's pretty cool. This is another animals book, 1964. And boxer dogs. So they weren't lying when they said animals. It clearly is a whole different array of different breeds and varieties. Australian Natural History, 1982. This one's on sharks to cicadas, cyclones to possums. Oh, they're cute. All the different little possums. He's cute. And a little brochure here. Wow, look at that. That's ancient. The Australian Museum News Events. How old does that brochure look? Yeah, so nothing majorly special about that magazine. Australian Birdlife, March 2013. It's a really new one. Nice photographs in here. The Curse of the Night Parrot. That is weird. I'm not sure I like that at all. Alright, just a couple more books to go. A Child's Book of Birds of the World by Alex Fidel. Or Cedel, sorry. And is this one dated? 1955. Oh, given to 1976. Okay, so this must be a later copy. This is a really old bird book, all illustrated. Oh, that's beautiful, our picture. Might have to go for harvesting this one. So I probably wouldn't use the penguins or that pelican, although this little chick's very cute. Yeah, I think I'll put this one on the harvesting pile. Okay, the last book, I cannot even fit this in frame, it's that massive. Reader's Digest Atlas of Australia. So there's no way I can fit this on camera for you, sorry. But at least you'll be able to see some of it, probably taking up the entire screen. And it's just maps. Just your typical atlas pages. I might just harvest some of these, maybe take out about 10 or so pages to store, and then get rid of the rest of the book because it's just too big. I really don't have the space, unfortunately. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. Alright, well that is my book haul, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. Stay tuned. I do have more book hauls coming up within the next few weeks. I've just picked up about another 4 to 5 boxes from Mum and Dad that used to be in their collection and books that were given to them. So I'll have to go through those and I'll go through them with you on screen. So thanks so much again, and I will see you next time. Bye!